Hello, PHS community. I'm Miss Baxter, your proud principal. Welcome to the 2020 Gold Key Ceremony, where we honor our seniors and juniors for their service to our school community. I'm going to turn the program over now to Gwen Matsukawa. Take care.
Welcome to the 73rd Gold Key Award of Meritorious Service. Prior to 1947, Princeton High School's clubs offered awards and honors to their members, but few outside of any given club knew of the actions and contributions of their fellow students. This ineffective and disjointed method needed to be changed. In 1947, the Student Council consolidated all of these various awards into one award. This new award was creatively named the Honor Award. It was divided into three parts: 15% based on character, 15% on leadership, and 70% on service rendered to the school. Over time, this award became known as the Gold Key Award of Meritorious Service. Today, 10% of the senior class and 5% of the junior class receive this prestigious award. Recipients are still considered based on the principles of the original 1947 Honor Award: character, leadership, and service. The greatest consideration today is still given based on service rendered to Princeton High School. Students and staff nominate unique individuals each year. A final ballot is created to faculty and last year's Gold Key recipients to vote. This ceremony today honors our 2020 Gold Key Award winners.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Lieberman. I was asked to give a few words on kindness and service. Seeing faces light up because of something you've said or done, feeling you're part of something larger than yourself, recognizing your connection to something of value, feeling the palpable reward of contributing to what you deem a worthy cause. Kindness, being of service, for whatever reason, somehow this came into your life. Perhaps you experienced a pivotal moment that opened up your heart. Perhaps you made a resolution, a deliberate intention to make a difference in the lives of others. For whatever reason, you have been inspired to cultivate these qualities. Your acts of kindness and service are like seeds. What causes seeds to grow? Light, water, nutrients, a favorable climate. The elements that cause emotional seeds to grow are attention, care, connectedness, generosity, the qualities you cultivate. These qualities have become part of the fiber of your character. Your motivation to contribute is not an external reward. It does not take any public accolade for you to manifest kindness. Teachers of enlightenment have long described the inherent reward of lovingness, kindness, generosity, and altruism. The benefit is much to the doer as it is to the receiver. This character trait becomes a magnet for all manner of blessings to the giver. You are the luckiest of the lucky because you have discovered this principle. And we are here to celebrate our heartfelt appreciation for the extraordinary way you have elected to manifest this precious gift. Our 2019 Gold Key Meritorious Award recipients will present the Gold Key Awards to our 2020 juniors and seniors. And our first presenter will be Brian Frost.
Thank you, Ms. Lieberman. When I think about the first recipient, one word comes to mind: leader. After a decorated cross-country and track and field career, he was named captain this fall, where he takes every opportunity to guide the underclassmen and help them set up for successful careers of their own. Off the track, he was a team pep and peer group leader, where in both positions, he led small groups of freshmen to help them adjust to the nuances of high school. He is undoubtedly a role model for younger students, as well as students of his own age, as he is one of the only students I look up to personally and academically. This recipient is also one of the most service-oriented people I know. He has been a dedicated officer for student council throughout high school, and this past year won the election for student body vice president, allowing himself to lead an even larger body of students. In this position, he has worked tirelessly to create new events promoting school spirit, most notably a school-wide March Madness bracket challenge that unfortunately could not go on due to COVID-19. He recently came up with the creative idea of creating personalized baseball cards for every senior as a way to celebrate their accomplishments and future plans while we stay home. He has even extended his joy of participating in government and to the national level, as he worked on Cory Booker's presidential campaign this summer. After he takes his talents to Yale University to study public policy, I would not be surprised if we see him on the 2040 presidential ballot. With that, I would like to award this well-deserved Gold Key to Nicholas Trenholm. Congratulations. Now, Annie Eaton will present the next award.
This student dedicates herself to the PHS STEM community in a variety of ways. She's a captain of the PHS math team, the first girl to be one, and she worked hard to make the club inclusive, bringing in more female members. She volunteered for STEM roots, teaching students science through experimentation. She also volunteers with residents at Copperwood, doing tutoring and technology help. The capacity in which I best know this person is as a director for Hack PHS. Managing the finance team, she supported fundraising that amounted to thousands of dollars and allowed the hackathon to host over 300 people. This person brings passion to all that she does for the PHS community. I'm excited to give this next gold key to Joanne Shi. And then next up, Eleanor and Nandita will be presenting.
If you've had the chance to watch the Guest the PHS staff member video that has put a smile on the student body's face during this difficult time, then you can thank this next recipient. Instead of letting this current health crisis hold her back, she's worked hard at uniting the PHS community by reviving the beloved Tiger News program and staying engaged with students through the Tower newspaper. Her dedication to keeping our community close and connected over the past few months has undoubtedly made the transition to virtual learning more manageable and meaningful. Although we have only had the chance to be in choir class together this year, I've had the chance to watch her drive and strong work ethic in action. As a part of the Spectacle Theater program, she's been able to light up the stages of PHS with her strong vocal abilities and her thorough and organized leadership skills.
She cares about everyone and is friendly to even those who aren't close to her. Even if you might not know her, you are bound to receive a friendly smile or kind hello. She demonstrates her leadership skills and her willingness to aid others, students with work and be the backbone of any project. She goes above and beyond in our tech crew. I've witnessed her relentless efforts with productions put on at PHS and have been truly amazed. Even during Team Pep workshops, where her job is much simpler compared to the musicals, she never fails to help with all that is needed and make sure everything is perfect. She is an integral member of our tech crew, and many can attest that PHS Theater would absolutely not be the same without her. I am pleased to present this next award to Rachel Olkin. And now Chris will present the next award.
Thank you. This next Gold Key Award goes to an amazing community leader at Princeton High School. He can be found all throughout school, managing meetings at JSA, interviewing students for the Towers as an opinions editor, mentoring freshmen as leader, and much, much more. His kind heart extends further than his passions, as during the recent COVID-19 crisis, he volunteered time out of his busy senior year schedule to aid staff and faculty with packing boxes of food. During the times you need him the most, he is quick to respond. After I was running late to a corner house meeting, he did not hesitate to volunteer and drive me there, despite having a busy night lined up for Tower. And although he has a tough exterior, he truly cares about the people around him, the causes he supports, and above all else, being a kind person. He is helpful and quick to respond and prioritizes his friends above all else, and that is what makes him truly special. I am proud to present the PHS Gold Key Award to Cal and Vinny. Next, Shravya and Victoria will present the next recipient.
Our next recipient jumps at every opportunity to lead. After joining French Club in freshman year, she immediately stood out as a member who takes the initiative to improve the club. Besides her dedication to mostly successful bake sales and stands at Fall Fest, she contributes refreshing ideas to the club and utilizes her own talents to create events. She has contributed her musical talents to showcase French Club at the cultural fair and is a creative thinker when brainstorming ideas for meetings.
She joined PHS Orchestra as a freshman, and immediately her commitment and hard work made her stand out in her section. The following year, a scheduling error meant she wasn't able to formally enroll in the class. However, during her free periods, she joined her fellow musicians and participated after school for concert and musical rehearsals, spending hours of her own time to practice and perfect solos to ensure the success of the ensemble. As a junior, she now leads the clarinet section and encourages her peers with her motivation and passion for music. Her dedication to service is also seen outside of school. Among other things, she regularly makes time to volunteer at a nursing home, even organizing a performance there the day after returning from Italy with the school orchestra. It is our pleasure to give this Gold Key Award to Iris Chang.
Next, I will be joining Ben Quayton to present another award. As student body president, this individual has taken it upon herself to introduce a ton of initiatives to enhance school spirit, from heading the prom committee last year to coordinating with other Princeton school presidents to try and organize a town-wide event for high schoolers. She is someone who is always going to wave hi to you in the halls, no matter how her day is going or how close you are with her. Besides her great credentials and leadership roles on paper, this person is one of the most genuine and friendly people you will meet at PHS. Her bubbly, contagious laugh is one that I can always rely on to lift my spirits.
As a volleyball captain, she has brought that same passion, friendliness, and determination to all her practices and games. Personally, whether you're working on English essays sophomore year or physics assignments this year, I've come to know this individual as incredibly kind, down-to-earth, and fun. Someone who, as many people might be surprised to hear, is in fact an avid anime lover, although she has repeatedly refused to take many of my recommendations. We are proud to give this gold key to Gwen Matsukawa. I will be joining Jonathan Lin in presenting the next award.
This person embodies the determination and strength needed to make the best out of a situation. As a freshman, her main focus was on running. However, she sustained an injury that forced her to stop running competitively. In response, this person was driven to dedicate her time and energy to other efforts around the school.
As a Vanguard co-editor, I came to know this person as incredibly hardworking and creative, always finding ways to push her section further with unique spreads. Throughout production cycles, this individual was always sure to point out my large forehead and its uncanny resemblance to the character Megamind. Now a co-editor-in-chief of the Tower, a flutist in studio band, a model UN officer, and a captain of the Euro Challenge team, this individual continues to amaze me for all that she's done for this school.
But beyond just the titles, I know her personally as a positive leader who works to create a welcoming atmosphere that everybody can feel comfortable and have fun in. The products of her leadership and character are not only evident in the quality of the school paper and the success of the Euro Challenge team, but more importantly, in the smiles of the students in these groups.
We are proud to present this gold key to Michelle Girard. And now Ellie and Maggie will present our next award.
Thank you. This next recipient has set a new expectation for what it means to be a leader. I have had the pleasure of working with this individual in Team PEP as a co-leader in Team PEP 2 and in Team PEP Youth Advisory Board. He went above and beyond his role in participating in Team PEP to participate in a state advisory board, in which he furthered his leadership past just the PHS community to a statewide level, impacting even more individuals. He is the only senior this year participating in both peer group program as well as Big Brother Big Sister, using his lunch breaks and time after school to help new students acclimate to the PHS environment.
Outside of school, he has been active in the Corner House Teen Advisory Group, helping to organize workshops for 5th and 8th graders on drug and alcohol abuse prevention. His senior year, he was selected to serve on the Corner House Student Board, as well as the Princeton Alcohol and Drug Alliance Board, where he helped plan substance-free events for Princeton teens. He may be best known as a 4-year varsity hockey player, leading his team to victory over the Hun School in this year's MCT Finals. After knowing him for 4 years, we have gotten to know him beyond all of these titles and can attest to his determination, kind-heartedness, and ability to always make us laugh. We are so happy to present this next award to our good friend, Ryan McCormick. And now, Nandita will present the next Gold Key winner.
This next recipient exudes positivity, kindness, and dedication to every person she meets and group she is a part of. Ever since I met her in the 3rd grade, she has always taken the role of a gracious leader, being diligent, thorough, and purposeful in every task she takes on. Anybody who knows her knows that music is a vital part of her life. Throughout her high school career, she has been a member of the PHS choir, the Cat's Meow a cappella group, and her church choir. She has also been a member of the PHS Spectacle Theater Club, the PHS Theater Appreciation Club, and the Peer Group Program. She's extended her passion for music by taking on several leadership roles, such as being the PHS Choir President, and by spending her Wednesday nights with her church's youth choir, teaching 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders music theory and vocal skills. She is also a deacon at the Nassau Presbyterian Church, assisting with baptisms, hospital visits, and serving communion. Every summer, she volunteers at the Vacation Bible School, where she teaches and works in the mornings as a youth helper with kindergartners, 1st graders, and the music team. She's also been a part of the Appalachia Service Project for the past 5 summers, spending time repairing homes in the Appalachia area. This next recipient is a loyal friend, a hard worker, and a passionate member of the Princeton High School community. I'm proud to present this next award to my good friend, Josie Brothers. And now, Victoria and I will present the next award. When you think of the Senior Student Council, you think of this next recipient. Over this past year as senior class president, he has demonstrated what it looked like to be an engaged and active student leader. He has demonstrated his dedication to being a voice for the senior class by staying connected with both peers and administrations, making all efforts of the student council a true reflection of what the students wanted. I've had the pleasure of working with him in peer group this year and watching him display true leadership and teamwork. Unlike most senior peer group leaders, he has 2 co-leaders, which he uses as an advantage to his leadership skills by being a thoughtful and respectful team player.
He is also the leader of the largest and greatest club at PHS, the futsal club. I've seen the gym get more crowded during lunch for a nail-biting match than at any pep rally in my 4 years at PHS. Every game is exciting and energetic thanks to the leader who juggles the logistics and schedules a bracket with over 20 teams and 100 members. Futsal club is something that many students get to look forward to, whether they are playing or watching. And because of its leader, the club creatively brings together students in every grade in a very unprecedented way. Thanks to him and our fun weekend pickup games, my dream team of misfits, commonly known as meat sauce, was able to improve from lopsided losses to scoring our first goal. We're still at the bottom of the bracket though, but it's okay. It's our pleasure to give a Gold Key Award to Spencer Katz, and Anna Lee will be presenting the next award.
The next Gold Key recipient has demonstrated outstanding dedication to making PHS a better and more inclusive place for everyone. I worked with this recipient to organize our school's hackathon, and I have also witnessed her vocal talent as a part of PHS choir. However, as I learned more and more about this individual, I realized I had only seen a fraction of the ways that she is involved at PHS. She plays sports year-round on the hockey, lacrosse, and soccer teams. She is a Girl Scout ambassador. She sings not only in PHS choir, but also in Princeton Girl Choir and the Princeton United Methodist Church Youth Choir. And she promotes social change in our community as an active member in PHS's Black Student Union and PHS's chapter of the Minority Student Achievement Network. As an MSAN student leader, she draws attention to the opportunity gap at PHS and works to fight inequities at our school. She has been an active part of important conversations about how race impacts student experience at PHS. She has served as our school's representative at a national MSAN conference and helped organize the See Me, Hear Me event to feature student voices on racism and its impact on academic opportunities. She has also selected as a representative to discuss high school history curricula at a conference with the National History Teachers Association and presented to the Board of Education on a variety of issues faced by PHS students. This student has worked throughout her time at PHS to keep racial justice and equity in schools at the forefront of discussions and action at PHS. As we are constantly reminded in the news and on social media, these are difficult yet crucial issues that we all must face. Due to her tireless efforts to address and confront injustices within our school and community, this Gold Key goes to Jillian Bartels Kwanzaa. And the next award will be presented by Maggie and Nandita.
If you've ever found yourself sitting alone in the halls of PHS, chances are this next recipient has reached out to you and struck up a conversation. As members of the band and choir program, Maggie and I have both had the opportunity to witness her in her element throughout her time at PHS. Throughout her 4 years in choir, she has always been a model student and has always been someone our teachers could rely on. This past year, she took on the role as vice president of the choir, providing strong direction and leadership to the program.
She is, however, most known for her stunning performances as a studio vocalist in the band program, leading the group to several state championships and playing an integral role in various band fundraising events. She is never afraid to speak for what she believes in and lend a hand when needed. We are so happy to present this award to our good friend, Jillian Scott. And now Shravya will present the next award.
I first met this person when he joined Ethics Bowl last year. Immediately, he was interested in leading discussions about philosophy and recruiting his friends and peers to expand our club's reach. Over the coming months, he worked hard with teammates at our weekly meetings and countless sessions after school, and brought PHS to the semifinals at the regional competition. He now takes on the role of vice president and continues his efforts to promote productive discussion around moral issues facing our world today. In addition to Ethics Bowl, he co-founded and co-leads PHS Food Aid, a service project that spreads awareness and combats hunger in the Princeton community. He also started PHS Cycling Club to promote safe and healthy cycling at our high school. Even more, he serves as business manager and copy editor of the Ivy. He's more than deserving of this Gold Key Award for his commitment to helping the students of PHS and the community around him. I'm proud to present this award to Travis Ty. The next presenters are Jonathan and Cassandra.
This person pours her heart into everything she does and works tirelessly for anyone she sees in need. As a cellist and vice president of PHSO, this person also uses her musical talent as a facet for service. From participating in the annual PHSO UNICEF concerts to playing at local nonprofit community centers to accompanying ballerinas with Bach cello suites, she has found countless ways to spread influence throughout the community. She is also a leader of Latin Club and the founder of Folk Dance Club, which, with her spirit and patience, she has made the most enriching and enjoyable club experience of high school for me.
This person has been the best peer group co-leader you could possibly ask for. Her warm and welcoming personality, as well as her genuine desire to make strong bonds with her freshmen, have made this past year leading our group so much more successful and rewarding. More than that, she's become an amazing friend I can talk to about whatever's pressing on my mind.
This Gold Key Award goes to Michelle Vasilev.
Now, Michaela and Ben will present the next award.
Our next Gold Key goes to someone who I've known since the 3rd grade. In fact, he was the first person I met and truly became friends with when I moved to Princeton. Since that day at the Riverside Elementary School orientation, I have known this individual as a highly intelligent coder, a passionate scientist, and a ruthless mafia competitor.
This person spent many sleepless nights fueled by caffeinated chocolate for his 3rd year in a row organizing the annual school hackathon, even while juggling all his other responsibilities, from being a teacher's assistant for computer science classes to leading the computer and robotics club. And even though he leaves his friends on red all the time, you know he's always available late at night to help a friend or a classmate out when they most need it. He'll respond to the most disastrous situations with a deadpan, "This is fine," but also demonstrate a crazy amount of passion for nearly everything, from school lunches to angular momentum.
Whether he was helping the tower staff fix a computer issue as an online editor, or in Miss Elia's room teaching me how to play a card game, only to then absolutely destroy me in said card game. This individual, for being hardworking, kind, funny, and truly down to earth, has always amazed me.
We are proud to present this Gold Key Award to Charlie Luo. And now, Raisa, Cassandra, and I will present the next award.
I was lucky enough to be able to work with this person as my co-editor for News and Features last year. Not only was she the best partner I could have ever asked for, but she's also an amazing journalist, partially because, as a wonderful activist and leader, she cares deeply about the topics she writes about. Since middle school, where she led efforts to implement and raise awareness about composting at JW, she has been devoted to protecting the environment. And as such, she was a member of the Environmental Club at PHS. She's also a leader of the UNICEF Community Service Group and was integral to efforts to coordinate PHS UNICEF benefits concerts.
Having become an upperclassman this year, this person is always on the lookout for ways to include underclassmen or even just anyone new to a group of people. Michaela and I witnessed this on our orchestra tours. This person so naturally makes everyone feel at ease with her renditions of Renegade and Say So. She is a bold, iconic member of PHS Orchestra and the PHS Folk Dancing Club, and I cannot imagine it without her.
I've witnessed this person work so hard throughout her years at PHS for the betterment of both her own character and in support of others. As Cassie mentioned, she's a musical star, and I've seen how good she is at working with other people from playing with her in chamber ensembles. She's also the only junior editor-in-chief of the yearbook, and simultaneously the editor-in-chief of the tower, and somehow still handles all her responsibilities with equal parts discipline and humor and love. Considering all that she does for PHS, as well as her humor, giving nature, and huge heart, we are proud to present this award to Catherine Chang. And now Charlie and Jonathan will present the next award.
This person puts everything she's got into what she is passionate about. From helping to create the Princeton chapter of Girl Up, a leadership development program offered to girls around the world, to traveling the country as a master bridge player, this person has managed to handle all her different responsibilities with an optimistic and positive energy.
As an aspiring internet celebrity, this person also channels her outgoing and energetic attitude into leading and pursuing social justice goals as the director of resource creation for the nonprofit Redefy, as well as working on Spork, the PHS food magazine, and helping to organize and lead the 2019 Princeton Women's March. In these roles, her skills and talents of working with other people and communicating with a diverse audience are able to truly shine.
This person sets high expectations for herself and works hard to achieve them. But more importantly, her commitment and genuine enthusiasm for serving the PHS community as well as her devotion to helping those around her, are why she has earned the Gold Key. Congratulations, Lauren Liu. And now, Maggie will present the next award.
This next recipient has a long list of leadership roles that quantifies the huge impact she's had on the PHS community. Through her roles in multiple publications, such as the Ivy, the Prince Yearbook, and Spork, she has helped give students a platform of expression through countless spreads and articles. Having worked with her in the Yearbook and Spork, I can say with confidence that she is one of the most dedicated and responsible people I have met. Her commitment has shown through in her roles as a teen pep leader, educating freshmen about their relationships and sexual health, and as a Girl Up officer, advocating for education for girls in underdeveloped countries. As the only junior member of Active Minds, this recipient is positioned to lead the club next year, working to destigmatize and change the conversation around mental health at PHS. Outside of school, she volunteers for her church's youth group, leading weekly discussions with her group of 6th grade girls. Above all, this recipient's strong leadership skills can be seen in her ability to make friendships and engage with everyone around her, fostering a greater sense of camaraderie in every organization she joins. This recipient was the first freshman friend I made as a sophomore at PHS, and she is without a doubt the underclassman I will miss most when I graduate. I am so happy to present this next award to my good friend, Savannah Spring. And now, Bella and Raisa will present the next award.
Although Bella is not here, we co-wrote and are co-presenting this award on behalf of this next student, who has truly taken the lead on pursuing social and racial justice in our district. She was a co-founder and co-leader of the Black Student Union and is a member of the Minority Student Achievement Network, and as such was one of the main organizers of the Black Lives Matter in School Week events held both this and last year. She's on the Youth Advisory Board for the Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice in Princeton. She also served on the task force to help create a student-based statement of values around equity for PHS. For her passionate advocacy for civil rights, both at and outside of PHS, she was awarded this year with the Not in Our Town Unity Award. And as Bella wrote, you have been an amazing friend and excellent Black Student Union co-leader. I know I can always count on you for helping out and speaking up about social justice and protecting the rights of underprivileged students at PHS. You are an extremely hard worker both in and outside of class and an excellent role model for young Black women. For her determination and empathy and all that she has done for PHS, we are proud to present this Gold Key Award to Ava Smith. And the next award will be presented by John and Chris.
Thank you, Raisa. This following Gold Key recipient has exemplified Princeton High School's motto, live to learn to live, throughout his entire high school career. As one of the Idea Center's most experienced and qualified tutors, he is willing to share his vast knowledge with any student. PHS is truly lucky to have such an individual with the ability to explain such complex topics so clearly. Summed up, if he knows it, he will teach it.
Coupled with his passion for helping others learn, his patience and kind heart ensures that every student is comfortable to ask questions and study at their own pace. Conducting interviews and reaching out to students who want to carry on his legacy, his dedication to PHS has led him to arrange the next generation of tutors. Clubs aside, this person has been an amazing friend to me. Every morning, I look forward to our morning hug to kickstart the day with a moment of support and connection. And whenever I feel lost or stranded, he's always there to reel me back into reality. I am proud to present the Gold Key Award to my friend and husbando, Dylan Raphael.
And now Anna will present the next student.
I've had the pleasure of working with this person as a part of the PHS yearbook for 4 years now. She's always the one I go to for help with layout or ideas for coverage, or if I just need a buddy to go take pictures. She puts in 110% of her energy at all times in order to make the yearbook the best it can be, and goes out of her way to make sure as many students are as thoroughly covered as possible, even spending her past few spring breaks finishing the book when she could have been sitting on a beach. However, yearbook is not the only way this person contributes to the PHS community. She somehow finds time to also both manage the wrestling team and be a cheerleader. Her passion for all the things she does at PHS is apparent in the lengths she goes to be there for her team, be it driving hours for a sports competition or staying up till all hours of the night, finalizing a page before a deadline. I'm so lucky to have you as a friend and co-editor. Congratulations, Elisa Precaution. The next Gold Key will be presented, Next Gold Key will be presented by Michaela and Stephanie.
Thank you, Anna. I've had the pleasure of knowing this person since elementary school, and ever since then, she has always been an amazing friend with an incredible heart. Ever since second grade in Mrs. Mills' class to surviving AB English 4 this year. She is one of the most talented people I know, from being the principal flutist to being an incredible folk dancer in a PHS folk dancing club. She dances through life with a beautiful smile.
This person has an unbelievable amount of dedication and love to give to her friends and to the arts. I've never met anyone else who so consistently pursues the thing she loves the most, and this person gets the people around her excited too, because her energy for life is so contagious. She's collaborated with other PHS musicians, including for Mr. Snyder's farewell song last year, and she's also on the cabinet for PHS Orchestra, is always kind and helpful to those around her, especially underclassmen, or is ready to offer a seat in what she's dubbed her mom car to make sure her friends are all doing okay.
To the literal embodiment of human sunshine, we present the Gold Key Award to Abrielle Scott. And the next Gold Key Award will be presented by Chris and Cassandra.
This next person is dependable, spirited, and an unyielding source of inspiration. She has an incredibly strong moral compass, and she always speaks up when those around her need it. She is not only the secretary of Asian American Club, but she also leads Korean Club and dedicates hours and hours of work to produce amazing dance covers of the club's members. I can confidently accredit her with being a leader in bolstering the Asian American community at PHS, and she is a role model in countless other aspects, from being a peer group leader to a tutor at the Idea Center.
And working under this person as a visuals editor, I am able to attest to her capabilities as an amazing leader as well. Seeing the effort she puts in as one of the managing editors of Tower inspired me to reciprocate. Every production, she has a forefront of the process, checking in with her teachers, aiding the other student editors, planning and budgeting the Tower, and much more. Yet despite all her responsibilities, she is always able to help others. In Spanish class, she maintains her cheery and open attitude, making class that much more fun for everyone.
This person is terribly, terribly humble, so I hope this Gold Key Award brings you one step closer to realizing your worth. Daisuke, and congratulations on your award, Ying Zhao.
And now Ellie will present the next winner.
This student is being awarded Gold Key this year for her character, leadership, but most importantly, her service to her community. She is an EMT worker and is currently living and working full-time at the Heightstown First Aid Squad. She has been working relentlessly, responding to calls for coronavirus and dedicating herself to her community. Her selfless actions are just a glimpse at her commitment to her community. While undertaking such an enormous feat, she is completing all of her work and continuing to remain the diligent student she has always been. Some of her teachers have described her as selfless, mature, strong, brave, loving, and above all, a hero, and I could not agree more. I've had the privilege to be in class with her, and she has an uncanny ability to make every student know that she cared about them. Although many days she came into class having slept the night before on call in the first aid squad, she exuded nothing but kind-hearted actions, always offering to help and put others first. Her actions demonstrate the true representation of the degree of excellent character that Gold Key is striving to award. Her actions demonstrate to others what should be strived for. She is beyond positive even when faced with frightening situations and being away from her family, as she is now. Despite exhibiting actions that were the epitome of a Gold Key recipient her whole career at PHS, she has only gone above and beyond during these tough times. I am proud to present this next award to Jessica Curran. And now Benny will present this next award.
So our next winner is someone who truly encompasses the definition of a well-rounded student with purpose. He's the kind of person that is not only a phenomenal athlete, but a leader on and off the field. My first memory of this winner was our middle school football team, where even as one of the youngest players on the squad, he was confident and played with a competitive edge like no one I have ever seen. This competitive spirit and desire to achieve, while helping to make him a core part of the PHS track and field team, also lends itself well to the countless other ways he has impacted the PHS community. He has committed himself to fighting the good fight, delivering a presentation in a faculty meeting about minority representation in the media, as well as participating in the 101 Fund group to help organize and present our annual talent show. As described by his teachers, he is a wonderful advocate for equality who understands the value in working hard. In the classroom, he is someone you can look to for a model of a student who challenges himself and will always put in the effort to succeed. And outside our walls, he is no different. I'm excited to announce our next Gold Key winner, the leader, the entrepreneur, the activist, the teammate, Khalil Benjamin. Now, Shravya will present our next Gold Key winner.
This person is deeply involved in many PHS clubs. As president of the 3D Design and Printing Club, she teaches software to members and fundraises for new 3D technology. As a logistics organizer for Hack PHS, she worked to bring students from across the state to the event and has started plans for a female and non-binary only hackathon. She is also a member of the Idea Center board, leader for the Career Path Investigation Group, member of the Kurtaman team, and co-section editor for the molecular biology section of PHS's science magazine, The Researcher. As a second-degree black belt, she teaches younger karate students and serves as a role model for other students. In addition to all of these, during her sophomore year, she helped raise over $18,000 for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Her contributions to the school and community are outstanding, and I'm so excited to present this award to Mariah Ely. The next presenters are Ben and Maggie.
Our next winner is someone who is not only filled with passions, but consistently puts in the hard work to bring them to life. The most obvious example of this lies in conservation and the environment. This winner saw a problem with our graduation and how much plastic waste we created, so he committed himself to being the change he wanted to see. Over just a few short months, he was able to raise enough money to produce reusable bottles for every member of the senior class, as well as create a plan to ensure that there was no plastic waste at the entire graduation ceremony.
Alongside his desire to improve the physical world around him, this winner is a massive part of the PHS arts community. From a young age, he has had a passion for music and has since worked incredibly hard to become the leader of the Testosterones a cappella group and an officer of PHS choir. Having spent the last 3 years in jazz ensemble alongside him, I have seen this recipient grow as both a musician and a leader. His dedication to the program goes beyond class time and Wednesday night rehearsals into his own free periods and lunch breaks. And with this passion for music, he leads by example, inspiring younger members of the band to follow in his footsteps. We are so happy to present this next award to Matthew Sincata.
Now, John and Anna will present our next Gold Key winner.
So back when I wasted the majority of my time in Miss Elliott's room rather than at home, this person could always be found busy coding, tinkering, leading, doing the things that he loved without anyone else's direction. This person is someone you must interact with if you try to engage in CS, robotics, or engineering at this school, because his individual passion has bettered all of those activities at PHS. When preparing for Science Olympiad competitions, this person is someone the captains never worry about, because no matter what the cost to his sleep schedule, he always gets the job done.
I worked with this next person on the hackathon, and it's safe to say that he was and always has been one of the most dedicated people at PHS when it comes to sharing computer science with other students. He spent hours and hours of his time in room 242 for months on end, tinkering with our horribly finicky website, finding deals on bulk t-shirts, or creating a specialized judging system. His immense effort to make Hack PHS what it was may have been for the most part behind the scenes, but this person deserves recognition for all that he does for the STEM community at PHS. We're proud to award this next Gold Key to Stefan Morel. And next up, Rita and Charlie will present.
I've gotten to know this next recipient through some of the clubs and classes we've had together throughout our 4 years at PHS. And anyone who knows this person knows how involved she is in the world of STEM at Princeton High School. The co-founder of the PHS Neuroscience Club, this person's dedication to the sciences at PHS all world of service. She shares her vast knowledge by immersing younger kids in the world of STEM and being one of PHS's most active climate advocates, serving the community as a member of the Princeton Student Climate Activists Club.
This recipient is also one of the most determined, diligent, and kind-hearted people I know. I first met this person in biology our junior year, and throughout the past 2 years, I've gotten to see how focused and passionate she is about all the work she does both in and outside of school. She has shown her devotion to community service through her involvement in PSCA and the Princeton Medical Center. On top of the remarkable interest she has shown for helping her community while also having an immense passion for the sciences, she is one of the funniest and most lovable people I know. She never fails to make people burst into laughter and light up the room with her hysterical jokes. And before I forget, she's also there to lend a hand and be that supportive friend, and I can't wait to spend the next 4 years with her. It is our pleasure to present this next award to an amazing friend, Iman Shamshad. And now Stephanie and Bella will present the next award.
This next recipient is a very talented, thoughtful, and caring student. Her, along with her sister, have helped support a singing group at Princeton High School. She is also very active in various clubs, such as Pulse and BSU. Both of these groups focus on community involvement, both within the school and in the community, by engaging in meaningful conversations and action plans that are geared towards improving relationships and increasing tolerance towards all groups of people. She is also a member of the high school choir and leader of the cheerleading squad. On any school day, you can observe her being a great classmate. She has been active in the various groups that deal with addressing equity, diversity, and student-teacher relationships. She is also very active in planning and participating in Black Lives Matter and Black history. Recently, she spoke at the peaceful protest on Nassau Street and was applauded by hundreds. To an amazing leader and activist, I present this Gold Key to Rihanna Bartels Quanta. And the next Gold Key winner will be presented by Brian and Ben.
As a part of a family tree with large roots in Princeton, this next recipient understands like no other what it means to be part of a community. From the moment he stepped foot on campus, his goofy character and constant smile took over the building. He can always be seen joking around and laughing in the hallways, talking to almost every person that crosses his path. According to his teachers, he is a kind, caring, respectful person, and his fellow students know him as the life of the party. He is always willing to help other students and faculty, whatever tasks are thrown his way, and everyone knows they can always trust him.
This next recipient's accomplishments are most notably seen on the sports fields, as he is a 3-season athlete, playing football, basketball, and baseball for all 4 years of his high school career. Unfortunately, injuries ranging from concussions to broken noses to stitches in his arm often kept him off the field, but never for too long. He has always been on the sidelines, cheering on his teammates and willing them towards victory. This year, he has been a very positive influence for the underclassmen on these teams as a captain, where he leads by example through his technique, experience, and personality. Even when there's only a mere few days in between each season, he is always in the weight room, getting himself and his teammates ready for the upcoming season. He truly is a great role model and an even better friend. That being said, we'd like to present this next Gold Key to none other than Judd Patrone. Now I'd like to call up Shravya Nandala and Michaela Guo to present the next award.
This next Gold Key Award is put in hours of hard work and effort behind the scenes for all of the school organizations he's a part of. As a visuals editor and team member for the Tower, he showed up to 6 a.m. hockey team practices or went to late night school festivals for coverage. He never shirks his responsibilities, but always finds the time to help others. Even in the middle of a busy senior year, he started tutoring students for the Idea Center.
This person is also a committed member of Science Olympiad, Odyssey of the Mind, and Math Team. This past fall, he volunteered as a design and technical organizer for Hack PHS, creating logos and posters, as well as raising funds to ensure the event was free for all. Beyond club involvement, he's a wonderful friend. When I was struggling to understand concepts in math and chemistry, he took the time to explain them to me, even though he was also learning the same material. Whether setting up a photo booth for hackers at Hack PHS,
or helping others through remote learning,
this person always goes out of his way to make sure others are comfortable and doing well. We're proud to present this Gold Key Award to Raymond Lee.
And the next presenter will be Jonathan.
This person's positive attitude and enthusiasm for helping others have made her an invaluable member of the PHS community. While she has involved herself in many activities, such as the yearbook, the tower, and the researcher, I've gotten to know her best through the Idea Center. In the Idea Center, she has consistently gone above and beyond what is expected of her. She has made helping other students a priority, always maintaining her positive attitude and can-do spirit as she helps her peers with difficult class concepts both in and outside of the Idea Center. Moreover, I have firsthand seen this person develop into a great leader. Not only is she an amazing tutor, she also makes herself readily available and approachable as a leader of other tutors, answering any of their questions or helping out with different difficulties they might encounter along the way. As we transition to remote learning, this person took initiative ensuring that the Idea Center would be able to finish the year off strong through online tutoring, while also helping to prepare for our next year. I'm very pleased to announce Violetta Gonzalez Toro as our next Gold Key winner. And now, the Annas will present the next award.
This next Gold Key recipient has always shown extreme care and dedication towards the PHS activities that she spends her time on. I have had the pleasure of working closely with her for 4 years as a part of Odyssey of the Mind. Every year she has brought enthusiasm and leadership to the team, but this year as OM president, she has not only worked hard on our team, but constantly gone out of her way to make sure every Odyssey member feels included and to help each team stay on track. After our Odyssey competition moved online, many team members lost motivation, but not her. She scheduled conferences and personally reached out to each team, making sure that they had what they needed to present a year's worth of their hard work to judges. She kept the club moving and showed extraordinary dedication when it would have been easy to let teams give up.
As a leader in multiracial student union, this person has played an important role in hosting conversations about multiculturalism at PHS. I had the opportunity to participate in discussions with her, both in and out of multiracial student union, and it is clear that she cares deeply about inclusivity and encouraging all members to explore and embrace their racial and cultural identities. She is also a talented violinist in PHS orchestra and serves as a cabinet member and assistant concertmaster for the orchestra. Due to the consistent energy and care that she contributes to the PHS community, we are proud to award this next Gold Key to Michelle Bryson.
And our next presenter will be Chris.
Thank you. This next Gold Key recipient is an absolute queen and icon. Although she's a member and an amazing leader of numerous clubs at Princeton High School, including being the co-president of Viva Amazon and hosting the astrophysicist that took the first photo of a black hole, her character shines brightest when she helps her friends and peers throughout high school. And during some of the darkest moments of my life, that light is what helps the most. She always goes above and beyond to make sure her friends are okay, checking in on them every day and lending an ear. She is never quick to judge and never willing to give up on her friends. Her innovative spirit and kind heart drove her to plan and create a fun cultural celebration for her much younger cousins dealing with the recent COVID-19 crisis. Her attitude is what makes her a genuine Leslie Note, the friendliest person you've ever met. Like Leslie, her incredible energy allows her to become deeply involved in any Princeton community. She has used her to lead in efforts to create accessible education in communities in both America and Peru, expand the wealth of knowledge available, all while managing her various other responsibilities. She is amazing, and anyone is lucky to be able to know her. I am proud to honor her with the Gold Key, Seher Abbasi. Next, Maggie and Victoria will present another recipient.
This next recipient is a natural-born leader, acting as a peer group leader, teen pep advisor, and community service leader for the 101 Fund. She's an active member of the PHS community, contributing her passion and dedication to organizations like the yearbook and the hockey team. As one of her fellow co-captains, she is my good cop by radiating her positive energy on the bench when the score is lopsided. She also leads by example and demonstrates to younger players that exerting hard work in a foreign territory will ultimately feel rewarding.
She may be best known for her leadership in last year's plastic-free graduation ceremony. She played an integral role in fundraising over $3,000 to purchase reusable water bottles for the entire graduating class and recruiting volunteers for the initiative. She continued with her passion for environmental studies through her senior year, taking an independent study to pursue and plan future initiatives. It is for this reason that this recipient won the senior superlative, most likely to save the turtles. Having known her for 11 years now, I can say with confidence that this recipient is one of the best friends you can have. We are so happy to present this next award to Lydia Cohen. The next award will be presented by Shravya.
I haven't known this person for long, but he makes quite the first impression. As a member of PHS Orchestra, his excitement and enthusiasm for music, as well as his eagerness to contribute, is contagious. He goes out of his way to include everyone, and is always the first to clap for others' achievements and give genuine, heartfelt appreciation. Beyond PHSO, he is also an avid environmentalist, helping the community connect with the Herringtown Woods through his community service project, and raising donation funds through the Fridays for Future Environmental Club. In addition to these, he is also a member of the PHS Chamber Group and has worked to rewrite school codes to make them more racially equitable. He stands out, and his service to the school and community is inspiring. I'm so proud to present this Gold Key Award to Martine Masnick. Next presenter is Stephanie.
This person is always helping others and doing his best in class. He is a leader and a great advocate for ESL students. Not only that, but he's an amazing chef and spends half of his day over at the Votech School studying culinary. You might have seen the delicious meals he prepares on our Princeton High School Instagram page. This incredible student has also held numerous jobs since coming to the U.S., much of which has been culinary related. Ninth grade was the only job that did not involve the food business. In the 10th grade, he would work at making sandwiches 4 days per week, 6 hours a day. In 11th grade, he worked at Panera Bread for half the year and the Peacock Inn restaurant for the second half of the year and continues to work there today. He also added Panera Bread back as a job in the summer prior to 12th grade. This year at the Peacock Inn, he is a line cook and also is the head waiter who trains all the new employees. In addition to using his jobs to pay for his expenses in the U.S., he also helps support his family back home in Guatemala. In addition to his many impressive culinary jobs and school programs, he was also a member of the freshman soccer team in the 9th grade and the futsal club in the 10th grade. To one of the most hardworking students in our grade, I present this Gold Key Award to Freddie Stanley Castellanos. The next Gold Key Award will be presented by Rita and Jonathan.
This next person is an amazing member of the PHS community. Not only is he involved in so much around the school, but he also always has the time to have a deep conversation with you or to help you out with your schoolwork. This person puts his best effort into every single thing he does, from being a studio band flautist to working with the adult school at PHS, being one of the strongest and most caring peer group leaders in the program. He dedicates himself fully to his roles and responsibilities. This person can constantly be seen at school late into the evenings, playing with the studio band or making sure the adult school is running smoothly.
This person is one of the kindest and smartest people I've ever met. He's such a genuine and welcoming person who always has a positive outlook on everything. And he's always eager to listen and help out when needed, especially when it came to helping me out in statistics this past year. He's hardworking, passionate, determined, and always has your back no matter what. He might be quiet at first, but he's got a lot to say, whether it's when he's talking about shoes or Marvel movies, or when he's having the most thought-provoking discussions, or when he insists on telling me his somewhat clever and witty jokes. Huge congrats to our next Gold Key winner, Sam Lee, and now Charlie will present the next award.
This recipient has earned the Gold Key Award for his huge commitment to service within the Princeton High School community. I've gotten to know this person especially well this year, working together with him as a student representative on the Princeton Board of Education. This person always made sure I knew when meetings were being held and was committed to getting our work done early for each and every report. Throughout the year, I knew I could depend on this person to be passionate and creative in advocating for solutions to the biggest issues that face students at PHS, and to come up with effective ways to build cooperation and communication between the school board and the students. Not only was this person naturally gifted when it came to interacting with the major decision makers in the school district, but his kindness and friendliness carries over to each and every interaction he has at school, from his classmates to his teachers and to his hockey team, which went on to win the Mercer County tournament in February. I'm so proud to present this Gold Key Award to Mateo Constantine. Next, Anna Eaton will present the Gold Key.
This next Gold Key recipient is one of the most hardworking and dedicated people I know. On the board of the Ideas Center, she leads community service and tutoring to not only make sure that every sophomore is able to complete their hours, but also make sure that tutoring is readily accessible to every student at PHS. She helps run the system and even during quarantine kept it going, incorporating all of us into discussions about females in STEM. She organized finance for the hackathon, reaching out to hundreds of sponsors to raise the funding necessary for a great event, and even kept working afterwards to make up the deficit caused by unexpected turnout. Though I've been friends with this person since freshman year, I really got to know her last year as head copy editor for the Tower. She made sure each person on the copy staff had the confidence and knowledge to edit articles, never taking shortcuts to make the newspaper the best it could be. I just cannot emphasize how honest and truly dedicated this person is to everything she finds herself involved in at PHS. And on top of all of this, she somehow finds time to be a nationally ranked rower outside of school. For her exemplary commitment to PHS, I am happy to give this next Gold Key to Natalie Verlind. And the next presenter will be Stephanie.
I've known this person for the longest time. He has always demonstrated great character and cares for others. This person volunteers to assist the ESL students in the summer as they transition into high school. During the school year, he also supports the Princeton Children's Fund by volunteering translation services. He supports the overall mission this program offers, to promote an equivalent experience of all children going through the Princeton public school system.
This person is sensitive to the needs of the ESL students and ensures that they all feel included and understand the project or activity. He has amazing artistic creativity that allows him to project powerful messages in the most beautiful way. He is not afraid to show his love for art and encourages others to step out of their comfort zone.
To an incredible artist with an amazing heart, we present this Gold Key Award to Jason Carrillo. And the next Gold Key Award will be presented by Cassandra and Michaela.
I have yet to meet someone as wild, passionate, iconic, and inspiring as this next person. He is resilient in his own regard, but jumps to empathize with anyone going through any experience. He's present at every school event and club fair, always rousing those around him, and I'm often in amazement at how readily he raises the atmosphere when he enters a conversation. In classes and in clubs, this person works hard both for himself and for others by, for example, moving across the classroom to help another student, or by practicing a dance step until he achieves perfection. This person's color-coordinated outfits and his TikTok dance parties and his occasional surprisingly deep social commentary make him an exhilarating and ever-gratifying friend to have. He finds beauty in the smallest, strangest things, and he is afraid of nothing. For these reasons, I present this award to Ori Bolitho. Rita and Charlie will present the next award.
This next person is one of the most caring, hardworking, and loving people I know. She's extremely passionate about every single thing she does, whether it's being an active leader of PHS's Key Club or teaching younger kids how to perform Taekwondo. Since freshman year, she has been a member of the PHS studio band and shares her knowledge and skill of the saxophone with children in the Princeton community.
Aside from her huge involvement in the PHS club community, this person is energetic, outgoing, and inclusive. Not only is she friends with all of her peers, but she's friends with all of her teachers too. When this person isn't hard at work, she's saying hello to seemingly every single person in the Learning Commons, making the people around her laugh with her smart sense of humor, engaging other students in meaningful discussions, or teaching her friends how to play her favorite game, Everwing. This Gold Key goes to Adithi Balasubramanian. Next, Ellie and Nandita will present the award.
I've had the pleasure of working with this next recipient in Big Brother Big Sister this past year. Throughout the year, I've witnessed the truly kind heart she possesses and her constant selfless acts. However, her participation in this program alone is the farthest from an accurate representation of her accomplishments. Along with helping mentor underclassmen within the PHS community and Big Brother Big Sister, she has additionally dedicated time to working with the school's special education students in the Buddy program. For the past 2 years, she has worked diligently, changing it into the tight-knit group it is today. The Buddy program aims to build connections between the special education students and other members of the PHS community, in addition to helping the special ed students enhance their social skills and helping its volunteers develop mentorship and collaborative skills. She also helps lead PHS Multiracial, Multicultural Student Union. She is integral in the student union's goal of creating a safe space in which students of varying backgrounds can express their feelings regarding the difficulties of navigating life.
For the past 3 years of high school, I've had the chance to collaborate with this next recipient in the research program at PHS. In class, she has been an active and engaged scientist, a team player, and a passionate student. Alongside conducting her independent research project at school, she spent her past summer working at a research lab at Princeton University, gaining more scientific knowledge and leadership skills. Outside of the lab, she's extended her passion for STEM by teaching underrepresented minority K-5 students math and English and taking on various mentorship roles, including teaching a Sunday school for preschool students. We are so excited to present this next award to our good friend, Caroline Burkle. And now Cassandra and Raisa will present the next award.
This next person is a freaking queen. She is the fashionista that we all wish we could be, and she puts her creativity to work in bettering the world. She is the president of the DIY Club and a volunteer at SAVE and at the Princeton Art Museum. She participated in the Women's March in New York City for women's rights, and she is a member of the GSA to support LGBTQ+ rights.
She also was one of 3 students to present a letter to the Board of Education on behalf of the 145 students who had signed on to show their support for the Cranberry Send Receive agreement. As an amazing artist, this student also passionately interweaves her beliefs and her values into her artwork.
For her AP Art History final, she created a 3D model architectural design that incorporated the rainbow colors of the LGBTQIA flag onto the building in honor of Pride, and she created a 3-part series on the negative impacts of social media on mental health.
Her boldness and passion are unmatched, and her practicality in converting vision into action has led her to do great things. This Gold Key Award goes to Nina Lee.
And now Maggie and Victoria will present the next award.
This next recipient juggles sports, clubs, and extracurriculars outside of school with her rigorous academics, illustrating the definition of a well-rounded student. As a varsity field hockey player and swimmer, she knows how to lead on the turf, in the water, as well as in the classroom. She is a peer group leader and co-founder of the PHS Environmental Endeavors Community Service Group. She is also an officer of the MUN team, using her role to educate new members and to pioneer the organization of PHS's first ever conference.
She is also an active member of SYSTEM, PHS's all-female coding club, and was also on the outreach team of Hack PHS 2019, promoting the event to students beyond the PHS coding community. For the 9 years I've known this recipient, I've become inspired by her hard work and her work ethic and drive, and I look forward to another 4 years together, spending hours on problem sets and hearing her contagious laugh. We are proud to present this next award to Ria Sharma, and the next award will be presented by Michaela Guo.
This next Gold Key goes to someone I've only known for a few years, but has already impressed me with her talent, kindness, and generosity. She's an amazingly skilled musician who plays piano for the PHS Orchestra and also co-started the Key Club this year to raise money for different charities and organizations through music, and has already raised thousands of dollars for organizations like UNICEF and the New Jersey Student Climate Advocates, and right now is working on a fundraiser to support Black Lives Matter. As a business manager for Tower, she's also raised money to keep our student publication going and to support all her peers. Whether it comes to understanding difficult concepts in class or working through homework problems, she's always willing to extend a helping hand to classmates. She's an active participant in Asian American Club and also Korean Club, and has a natural gift for making others feel comfortable, welcoming underclassmen, and constantly looking for ways to ensure others are happy. This Gold Key goes to PHSO's beauty guru with the biggest heart, Lillian Shu. And the next award will be presented by Brian and Ben.
When describing our next winner, there is one word that really jumps to mind: community. This winner is someone who works incredibly hard to enhance every single community that he is a part of. As an athlete, he is the glue that holds our cross-country and track teams together, whether it be running himself or cheering on the race after his. An athlete finds success when work hard is met with passion, but an athlete becomes a leader when they instill that passion in others. He is not only a talented runner himself, but he tirelessly shows the others around him how much he cares, both for the team and for them as a person.
However, this winner is not just a pair of legs and 2 short running shorts. Throughout his junior year, he committed himself to improving the PHS community through teaching freshmen as a member of our Team PEP program, where he serves not only as a peer educator, but as a leader and example for all of his other classmates. Without him, Princeton High School would be a very different place. He's full of positivity and dedication, with a desire to make the world around him happier and more enjoyable for everyone. Quite frankly, he's the kind of guy that you hope to see when you walk through our hallways. I'm very proud to announce this Gold Key winner, Dan DeLilla. And now, Anna and Raisa will present our next winner.
I had the privilege of working with this student as an Arts Council Community Service co-leader, and I couldn't have asked for a better partner. She is extremely dedicated to our group's service work with the Arts Council and volunteers for many children's classes and cultural events. She is a leader and role model for student volunteers and works tirelessly to ensure that PHS volunteers have opportunities to give back to the Princeton community through the arts. Her enthusiasm for service and community is evident in her work ethic, and the Arts Council has recognized her outstanding efforts with their Future Arts Leader Award.
This student is also an integral member of the PHS Mental Health Coalition, where she used her passion for the arts as a platform to raise awareness about mental health. This included leading efforts to coordinate the Breaking the Chains Within virtual art exhibit, which features PHS students' artwork and literature focused around mental health, and co-starring in a video about mental health targeted towards parents. Without her passion and leadership, it would have been impossible to have accomplished even a third of what the coalition has been able to this year. She is also, as a dedicated member of Indian Club, she organized
a fundraiser to raise money for the South Asian Mental Health Initiative and Network, and was highly involved with PHS's annual Asian Fest in 2019 as an MC, organizer, and performer. Despite not being part of the planning process at all, she decided on the spot to help run and co-lead the week-long voter registration drive held at PHS last fall. Considering her dedication to fostering community among PHS students and all that she does for others as a brilliant club leader, amazing activist, and incredible friend, we are so honored to present this Gold Key to Tarika Bala. And now Maggie and Chris will present the next award.
This next recipient has a charisma that lights up any room she walks into. Anyone who knows her can attest to the fact that she has the ability to talk to absolutely anyone and always has a nice compliment at hand. She is a strong activist and advocate of mental health awareness and uses her exceptional communication skills to make her voice heard across all platforms. She is an active member of the PHS community, contributing her hours in service to the Key Club, Idea Center, and the Tower. Her musical talent and beatboxing skills shine through as she is a dedicated member of both the PHS Choir and the Cat's Meow a cappella group. And while she can already check climbing Mount Kilimanjaro off her to-do list, this recipient is poised to achieve many great things in her lifetime. From personal experience, I can confirm that this recipient is one of the best people to have a conversation with, and I look forward to running into her at Small World again sometime in the near future. I am so happy to present this next award to Catherine Martin. The next award will be presented by Jonathan.
I first met this person this past summer on the peer group retreat. Immediately, my first impression of him was somebody who maintained a strong and infectious aura of positivity. You couldn't help but be smiling and laughing when you were around him. His enthusiasm and optimism helped us get through the various outdoor challenges and obstacles we faced. As I've gotten to know him better, I've learned about all the other ways that he has channeled this positivity into helping others. As a peer group leader, he's been able to make genuine connections with his freshmen while helping them through their first year of high school. Along with being an excellent peer group leader, he has also dedicated his time to helping younger students at the Pinnell Reading Club, as well as volunteering in Arm in Arm, a nonprofit that helps provide food to those in need in the Trenton area. I'm so incredibly glad to have become friends with this person this past year. Congratulations on the well-deserved Gold Key, Andrew Ivanov. And now, Maggie and Indita will present the next award.
This next recipient has dedicated her last 2 years of high school to enrich the PHS Idea Center and Building Bridges program. As an Idea Center tutor, she has helped many PHS students who are struggling with math, chemistry, biology, and many other subjects succeed and feel more confident in their classes. She often sacrifices her lunch break and time after school to meet with her tutees, both at JW and PHS through these programs. As one of my managing editors for Spork magazine, she has constantly been one of the most hardworking and dependable peers I have ever worked with. I can always count on her to give her 100% effort to every task at hand.
Alongside community service, she has also developed a passion for music at her time at PHS. She became a member of Cloud9 a cappella this year and will be taking on the role as president next year. In this group, I could always trust her to learn her music quickly, set an example for the other members, and always come to rehearsal excited and ready to sing. We are very excited to present this next award to Julia Carnes. Now, Ellie and Maggie will present the next award.
I've had the pleasure of spending my senior field hockey season with this individual. She constantly had a smile on her face, remained positive regardless of the game or outcome, and was a leader on and off the field. She is the co-founder and VP of Active Minds, which works to get rid of stigma surrounding mental health in school and advocates for mental wellness. In the past 3 years, she has helped run weekly meetings, wellness workshops, and a wellness panel open to the entire PHS community. She has been able to apply this leadership to Big Brother, Big Sister. Her presence in this program is irreplaceable, and she exudes her knowledge and kind-hearted nature to her fellow leaders and peers.
In addition to Active Minds, this recipient is also heavily involved in spectacle theater. She has written and photographed for the Tower and has gone well beyond the minimum hours of community service required with Operation Smile. As we have gotten to know her over these past 4 years, we have been able to witness firsthand how kind, selfless, talented, and compassionate this recipient is, both in the classroom and on the dance floor. We are proud to present this award to our good friend, Kate Liggio. The next award will be presented by Raisa and Chris.
This student was the founder and co-leader of March for Our Lives PHS, through which she has been integral to voter registration efforts at Princeton High School. She also was a staff writer for Tower News and Features and is an active member of JSA and a frequent participant in PHS climate strikes. This student has such a clear vision, which she uses to remind people of injustice and hypocrisy in the world that can sometimes be hidden. For instance, when there was a shelter in place at PHS following a warning to the school, she recognized it for what it was, a reminder of the way that the threat of gun violence looms over all communities, and drafted a press release to draw attention to that, which was shared by both the national and state chapters of March for Our Lives' Twitter accounts. The compassion, insight, and bravery that she shows in her activism gives me so much hope that our future can be better than our present.
Unfortunately, Bella was unable to attend today's meeting. Instead, I will be presenting what she has said about the recipient. Likewise, I am so proud of how outspoken and informed she is about politics and important issues, such as right for minorities and women. She is one of the proudest feminists I know, and I am so grateful to be able to call her a friend. And now my part. As a friend to many, she has demonstrated her compassion and kind heart by standing up for them in various situations. She is always open to being friends with new people and treats them wonderfully.
We are honored to present this gold key to Carolina
Azevedo.
Yeah, we failed that. And now Stephanie and I will present the next award.
This student is the epitome of an activist and a leader. As a passionate believer in restorative justice, she brought together a group of students from different PHS diversity and social justice clubs to craft a statement of values, a student-written vision statement about what actions the PHS community should take to become more equitable. She also serves on the Princeton Youth Advisory Committee, which advises the mayor and council, where she co-chairs the mental health and serves on the civil rights subcommittees. This year, she co-founded the Researcher magazine to inform PHS students about recent scientific discoveries and research opportunities and raise awareness about student research at PHS.
She was also recently awarded with a Not in Our Town Unity Award for her work to advance equity in the Princeton community. But what I think truly makes this person so extraordinary is her ability to identify where there is a need for an initiative to improve her community. And when she sees that need, not to just step back and wait for somebody else to do something about it, but to subsequently develop and lead that initiative herself. It is rare to have the combined vision, determination, and passion to be this type of leader. Considering all of her service to PHS and her deeply caring personality, we are proud to present this Gold Key Award to Sanyukta Mudakanevar. And now Michaela will present the next award.
This next Gold Key Award goes to a person I know as a brilliant student, efficient and capable leader, and warm, loving friend. You might find her with a thermos of hot, never cold water, early in the morning, tired after spending all night working for Odyssey of the Mind. Or maybe with her arsenal of pens, drawing up schedules as a captain for Science Olympiad, or aesthetically pleasing pages in her bullet journal. If you were at Hack PHS this past November, you might have seen her zooming around, making sure everyone was on schedule and all the participants were having fun until her feet hurt so much she literally couldn't stand anymore and had to elevate her feet for a while. And if you happen to be in Italy sometime in early February, you might have spotted her playing violin with PHS Orchestra in Florence, Sorrento, and Rome, in between practicing dances for Asian Fest in her hotel room. And so if you were at Asian Fest a couple months ago, she was on the dance floor in between selling food for Asian American Club. So as you can see, this person pours so much of her energy and heart into so many different parts of this school, and everyone who has worked with her or seen her hard at work knows of her dedication to service and of her commitment to others. I'm proud to present this Gold Key Award to Sophia Tang. And now Ben and I will present the final award. This last person handles life with incredible diligence and a sharp sense of humor. He spends hours every week tutoring his peers and organizing projects like the Career Talks. And he's become one of the leaders for the Idea Center next year, after consistently demonstrating his hard work and compassion for other people.
As a leader of Dance Club, this individual has amazed some of us with his smoldering and sexy dance moves. On Odyssey of the Mind, he was the head of member engagement and helped lead his team one year to the World's Finals, where he received a Creativity Award. As a member of Just Wing It, our school's improv comedy troupe, I have personally come to know this individual's incredible sense of humor and his absolutely awful political impersonations. Truly, you don't know how lucky you are for not seeing him try and fail to be Trump or Obama.
He was also on the team that won first at a national economics competition last year. When I first met this person as the only freshman on the Euro Challenge team 2 years ago, I found that despite his tendency to call us all sophomore jerks, he was a reliable teammate and even better friend.
For this boy with love from both of us, we're proud to present this last gold key to Akshay Adakalavan.
Thank you so much to our presenters. That was really a beautiful job. I also want to take just a quick second to thank Patty Lieberman. Patty has allowed me to work with her on coordinating the Gold Key for a number of years now. And I truly think that Patty is a model of kindness and service to our school and community. And I will certainly miss working with her on this project and everything else that we've been able to work for together at PHS. But certainly miss her well as she moves on to retirement and all new things after PHS. So wanted to just get a quick applause for Ms. Lieberman and also our current Gold Key leaders and our brand new Gold Key recipients. So
I'm just going to jump in here and close out the ceremony formally after honoring Ms. Lieberman. Thank you, Mrs. Ligas. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into our 2020 Gold Key ceremony. Mrs. Ligas and Ms. Lieberman, your hard work these past few months to collect the nominations and put all this together is not unrecognized, so thank you. Thank you to last year's junior recipients, who are this year's seniors, for your genuine speeches about your peers. Congratulations to this year's junior and senior recipients of the Gold Key Award. Your service to our school community is valued, and I appreciate all you do to make PHS an inclusive and welcoming school. This concludes the 2020 Gold Key ceremony. Stay healthy and have a wonderful night, everyone.
Now stand and sing with heart and